We have got a spicy ML63 here with us. Big car, big presence, AMG, and it is still stuck with this tiny little 7-inch display in the dash. So we're gonna rip that out and put in our 12-inch display with wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We're gonna retain the genuine Mercedes features as well, and we're gonna show you how to do it. So let's get right into it. So when you jump in the car, this is the screen that you have, and as you can see here, the mapping is not working. So basically all you have is your audio and your Bluetooth phone calls, and that is it. The new unit that we're going to put in is going to fix these issues. It's going to give you navigation, it's going to give you Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff. And for the people out there that say, you know, this is an ML63, you should keep it original, we can add CarPlay to this screen. However, this customer wants to go big, aftermarket, so why not? Massive screen's going to go right here. We are going to keep the original climate control panel and the original air vents. They're going to come out of this fascia here and go into our brand new head unit, and then we're going to do the wiring and pop it into place. So to get this started, this is the panel that we're going to start with right here. Boom. Just like that, nice and easy. If you have plastic trim removal tools, definitely use them. We've done about 100 of these, so I know exactly how to pull this off. Once that comes out, we will remove this panel here, which will expose 2 Torx 20s. We'll pull them out, get this radio out, and then this panel here can come out. So pretty quick removal. We'll get that done and show you what's next. Now normally there should be T20s here, but someone has definitely had this out before and replaced it with 2 different Phillips head screws. So if you see Phillips in there, someone's been in there. They should be Torx 20, but that's okay. We've got plenty of tools in the workshop. Once the radio's out, we've got 2 more Torx bits right here, which will allow us to remove this panel, and then there's 2 more Torx bits holding the screen in, and that should be pretty much it for removal. Here are the original panels from the car, climate control, air vents. These are nice and easy. On the back side of the panel, you have a bunch of these little clips. So you just need to pop the clips up and pull back on the vent at the same time. And then once that vent comes out, just transplant it into the new panel where there are clips ready, waiting for it to pop right in. And then for the climate control, we're gonna remove it from this panel, this housing here. So you can see there's a couple of Torx screws right there. Pop it out. And then same thing on the new head unit, we've got a provision for the climate control right there. So get that across to that, then we'll do the wiring, and then that's ready to go in. Now looking at this wiring in the car, here we have the quad lock connector, and if you look at the quad lock, it is not very occupied, as in there are no speaker cables here. There is a fiber optic amplifier, and now this is very important for when we go over to the bench. To take this out, there's a little clip right here that you pop up, and then you pull these out. Now when you pull them out, you'll have this in the kit where you need to pop this out, take out the little gray bits, and then you insert the fiber optic connector. And this is gonna retain your factory amp. Nice and easy. Then you just need to connect it to power and plug in the RCAs to the RCA ports on this harness here. If you don't have those fiber optic plugs, you will not need this, and it's just plug and play because all of your speakers will be here pre-lubed anyway. So either way it's going to work, but if you have an amplifier, this is what you need, and we will have a drop down for this on the website. All right, have a look at that. OEM vents in place, looking very nice. OEM climate control in place, and that is pretty much it. Now we can go over to the car and have a look at the wiring. So on the wiring harness here is the fiber optic retention. Now as you saw before, we plugged this connector into the original fiber optic. Here we have power and RCA. Powers are already done. RCAs are going to connect to FL and FR out. Front left, front right, nice and easy. Then for the other retention, this is AM/FM retention right here. On this little adapter here, there's a FM booster and it has a blue wire. So the blue wire goes down to your main harness and taps on so it can get 12 volt power. We have a USB retention hiding somewhere. This here will connect the original USB port. The other retention we have is the reverse camera. Now this one you have to test. So you plug it into the left side, put the car into reverse, and you should see camera image. And if you don't, you will need to disconnect this and plug it into the right side. But one of these two will be the camera. And that is pretty much it. You can neaten up the limbs like we have, mount your modules, put the head unit in, and start to test it. Get a look at this thing. That looks absolutely insane. Huge touchscreen, completely different to what it was before. Original climate controls down here, so you can still use all your climate controls. You've got your heated seats on the side here, parking sensor button on the side, passenger heated seat. And then in the head unit, we have a range of features. Navi right here, you can choose what it will open. Google Maps is the most common. You can get out of that. You can go over to T-Link. This is your Apple CarPlay Android Auto. So you'll have a full screen Apple CarPlay Android Auto display right here, all touchscreen, AM, FM radio, Bluetooth phone calls, car settings in here, so you can change all of the original settings of the car, like cooled seats if you've got massaging seats, all that sort of stuff. For the higher end vehicles, for the basic models, you don't have to really worry about anything that's in there. If you don't like the theme, you can always change that. There are two in there to choose from. I just chose that one there, but you've also got this style right here. I think this one looks a bit better. Of course, it is compatible with the factory reverse camera. So what do we see? Okay, so we can only see a front camera right now because we've got the boot open and the doors open, but if I close the driver's door, for example, another camera becomes available, and so on and so forth for the 360, and then the reverse obviously when the boot is closed. But I need to get as much light in here as I can because it's a very dark day. Steering wheel controls are all compatible, so if we go up and down on the volume, you'll see it's changing the volume there on the head unit if it wants to focus. Multifunction display, that's all going to work as normal. You don't lose anything there. You've still got all of your settings you can go through, nav, audio, all that sort of stuff. It's all there. Telephone, don't worry about because it all works on the new unit. But that is pretty much it, and I think it looks insane. As for how it lines up, you can see it is a beautiful finish all the way through. It looks nice and clean, and it's a pretty straightforward install. So for guys that like this style of unit, this is a great option. And then obviously for the people that like to keep it OEM, you just go with our integrated kit. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Cruising around, huge Apple CarPlay screen, massive maps there, works with Siri and all that sort of stuff. I mean, what more do you want? Oh, and the sound system still sounds amazing with our little adapter for the original amplifier. There it is, guys. That is our 12.1 inch screen for the ML63. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you want to reach out to us, www.shoptfb.com. If you want that exact screen, first link in the description will take you to the website where you can pick it up. It will work with all ML models, ML250, ML300, ML63, doesn't matter, it will work. And if you have any questions, you can always hit the contact form and reach out to us. If you're in Victoria, reach out to us because we also do the installation. And that is pretty much it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.